Bonjour and welcome to today's lesson with me, Jennifer, your French teacher in the south of France. Today I'm bringing to you everything you need to know about the verb devoir. So this lesson is the fourth in a series of 4 on power verbs. So if you're not quite sure what I'm talking about, maybe you missed the first 3, I've put some links for you. Basically, I'm talking about 4 verbs that will give you the power to start speaking French right away, even if you haven't been studying for a very long time. So these verbs are aller, vouloir, pouvoir, and then this one today is the verb devoir. All right, so have you heard that word devoir? I bet you have, especially if you were a student and if you took a French class in school. Devoir means homework. Except, it also means something as a verb. It means to have to or must. And the verb devoir, I just have to tell you, it has another meaning that we're not going to be focusing on today. It also means to owe. So if you owe somebody something, then you can use this verb devoir. All right, so before I get started, I have some really, really good examples for you. But I just want to tell you that, like I have in the last few videos, I've created a study set on Quizlet to help you practice and master this vocabulary. You have nothing to lose. Go check it out. It's totally free. All you have to do is follow the link in the video description below, and it will take you right there. And, go see what you think about it. I'm using all of the examples, all of the different conjugations that you'll see in today's video, in this lesson. You'll find it all on Quizlet. So I'd be really, really curious to know, if you go there, what you think about it and if you think it's helpful. And it would be really, really, really awesome if you would come over to the Facebook page, and you can just follow the link. Come over, like the page, become part of a community, and you can let me know what you think of these videos and what you think of the new idea of making Quizlet study sets to help you. You can let me know what you think about that in the reviews. Soyez honnête, be honest, okay? So here we go, the verb devoir. I'm going to give you examples in the present tense, in the imperfect, and in the passé composé. Pourquoi? The reason why, not only so that you can see the different forms because it's important, but also because the meaning of the verb devoir, just like the other power verbs, especially vouloir and pouvoir, it changes according to the tense that you're using. So I'm not going to lie to you. I mean, it's a little bit complicated to learn these conjugations in the present tense, passé composé, and imperfect. But the thing is, if you just give yourself the opportunity to do this, watch the videos, use the Quizlet, you really will see that this gives you the power to speak, even if you haven't been studying French for a very long time. So trust me, faites-moi confiance. It's really true. Here we go. We'll start out with the je forms in the present, imperfect, and passé composé. Je suis désolé. Je dois partir. Je suis désolé. Je dois partir means I'm sorry, I have to leave. So you see how I just say I have to, je dois, leave, partir. You just have to put partir or any other verb there in the infinitive form, and it's as simple as that. All right, so here is your example in the imperfect, and watch how the meaning changes a little bit. Je devais partir à 8 heures, mais je n'ai pas pu. Je devais partir à 8 heures, mais je n'ai pas pu. In the imperfect, when I say je devais partir, it means I was supposed to leave. And then the second part of that sentence is the other power verb, pouvoir, being used in the passé composé. Je n'ai pas pu, I wasn't able to. All right? And then finally, in the passé composé, j'ai dû partir. J'ai dû partir. So devoir always uses avoir as a helping verb in the passé composé, and your past participle is dû. D'accord? Spelled like that with a little circumflex over the U. You can't forget that. And it means I had to leave. So present tense, I have to. Imperfect, I was supposed to. And then the passé composé usually means I had to. You'll see in the next example that it can have another little meaning as well. It just depends on the context. It depends on what you want to say. All right, so here we go. The tu form. Tu dois manger quelque chose. Tu dois manger quelque chose. You have to eat something. And in the imperfect, tu devais manger quelque chose, mais tu n'as pas pu. Tu devais manger quelque chose, mais tu n'as pas pu. You were supposed to eat something, but you weren't able to. And then, in the passé composé, tu as dû manger quelque chose de pas frais. Tu as dû manger quelque chose de pas frais. Means you must have eaten something bad. Something not bad like it didn't taste good, but bad like pas frais, not fresh. Okay? So that's the other meaning of the verb devoir in the passé composé. The first one that I gave you, I said that it means I had to. And this one, you see that it can also mean you must have. D'accord? All right, so here we go. The il form. Il doit travailler ce matin. Il doit travailler ce matin. He has to work this morning. And in the imperfect, il devait travailler ce matin, mais son fils est malade. Il devait travailler ce matin, mais son fils est malade. So he was supposed to work this morning, but his son is sick. Okay? All right, and then here we go in the passé composé. Let's see. Il a dû travailler ce matin, même s'il était en vacances. That's just terrible. Can you figure out what it means? Il a dû travailler ce matin, même s'il est en vacances. He had to work this morning, even if he's on vacation. So there's a reminder to you that vacances is always plural, en vacances. D'accord? Here we go. I've got some examples using the nous form. Nous devons arriver à la gare 30 minutes à l'avance. Nous devons arriver à la gare 30 minutes à l'avance. Means we have to, or we must, arrive at the train station 30 minutes early. And in the imperfect, nous devions arriver à la gare 30 minutes à l'avance, mais notre voiture est tombée en panne. Nous devions arriver à la gare 30 minutes à l'avance, mais notre voiture est tombée en panne. So we were supposed to arrive at the station 30 minutes early, but our car, tombé en panne, broke down. That's right, I had car trouble. Now here is an example in the imperfect. I just did that one. In the passé composé, nous avons dû arriver à la gare 30 minutes à l'avance. Nous avons dû arriver à la gare 30 minutes à l'avance. Means we had to arrive at the train station 30 minutes early. Here we go with vous. Vous devez boire 8 verres d'eau par jour. Vous devez boire 8 verres d'eau par jour. You have to drink 8 glasses of water per day. And now, in the imparfait, vous deviez boire 8 verres d'eau par jour, mais c'était trop compliqué. Vous deviez boire 8 verres d'eau par jour, mais c'était trop compliqué. You were supposed to drink 8 glasses of water a day, but it was too complicated. C'était trop compliqué. That's a good thing to learn too. C'est trop compliqué. And then here we go with the passé composé. Vous avez dû boire 8 verres d'eau par jour pour rester en bonne santé. Vous avez dû boire 8 verres d'eau par jour pour rester en bonne santé. So that means you had to drink 8 glasses of water a day to stay in good health. And then here's the last set of examples. We're in the il plural, present tense to begin with. Ils doivent gagner leur vie. Ils doivent gagner leur vie. Can you tell what that means? It means they have to earn a living. Ils doivent gagner leur vie. Now, what happens when we put it in the imparfait? Ils devaient gagner leur vie, mais ils ne travaillent toujours pas. Ils devaient gagner leur vie, mais ils ne travaillent toujours pas. They were supposed to earn a living, but they still don't work. D'accord? And then here's your last example for this lesson on the verb devoir. We have the il plural form in the passé composé. Ils ont dû gagner leur vie comme tout le monde. Ils ont dû gagner leur vie comme tout le monde. They had to earn a living like everyone. Comme tout le monde. Voila, okay? I know it's a lot of information, but give yourself a little credit. give yourself the chance to practice it. Don't forget to come over by Facebook and let me know what you think of the Quizlet and what are you doing with these power verbs. Have they changed your life? I hope so. Now listen, if you're done with the lesson, go on and turn it off. But if you want to hear something else, just stick around for a minute. I spent a little bit of time this week putting together a playlist, and it's a beginner French playlist. What I did is, since I teach a lot of people on Skype, you probably know that if you watch my videos, I went through the whole curriculum for the DELF A1 test. Now, if you don't know what that is, it's a big exam that a lot of people take to test their level in French. So the A1, it's the very first level. It's beginner French, but still it's pretty complicated. I mean, there's a lot of things that you have to know. So I compared the curriculum to all of the videos that I've been putting up here over the last few years on YouTube, and I found that I actually I've covered most of the stuff in videos. So if you're preparing for that test, or if you just want a real comprehensive beginner French course, here's a good place to start with this playlist. I'm putting the link down at the bottom of the screen. Now don't be scared off. There's more than 100 videos. You're going to have to break it down into chunks, but it covers everything. So just go have a look, and if it's helpful to you, maybe it'll be helpful to someone else. So please do take a moment to share it. That would make me very happy. And voila. So that's it for today, and I'll be back next week with another video lesson for you. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. So if you have any ideas, then write them down in the comments. I'd be really happy to hear them. Okay, and I don't just do beginners. So if you have something a little more complicated that you want me to cover, go ahead. Why not? Pourquoi pas? J'aimerais bien. Merci beaucoup à tout le monde et bon week-end, et on se voit la semaine prochaine. Merci, bisous, ciao.